So hello and welcome back. We are back again, and I figured I would give Parky time to start today, because why not? You know, it's always good to see a giant kitty who is now being just such a little butt. Parky, you are a very silly, silly cat. Nobody can see your dumb head now. He's like, I don't care. Anyway, I'm going to shrink him down. Hopefully he will stay there. If not, I will flip the camera back around to me. But who wants to see me when there's a cute cat in the frame? You know? And he's being utterly ridiculous, which is wonderful. Anyway, we are back with the 100 Baby Challenge, where Mystery is, I think, fairly pregnant still. So that is kind of good. And she is asleep at 4 o'clock in the afternoon. Little baby Sereno is also sleeping. That is a good thing. And the kids are all awake. So, Novella, you should probably go to the bathroom. And Parky is leaving. So hang on. Let me switch around and get me back on screen since Parky's being very, very uncooperative. Bye, Parky. We will just do this really quick. You know, they always say never work with kids or cats, and I keep working with animals all the time. Silly kitty. Alright, back to just me. That's boring, but back to The Sims. I hope everybody is doing good. Hello, Georgia. I'm also really hoping that I don't lose power during this, but if I disappear, just know I will be fine. But we're in the middle of an ice storm, which not really thrilled about that, not gonna lie. Not loving this whole ice storm thing. Don't worry, I will take care of that, kids. But yeah, Mystery. Now, if I'm remembering correctly from last week, the baby names are April or Gale. So don't let me forget that when the time comes, because Miss Mystery is in her second trimester. She is really big for second trimester. That makes me worry a little bit. Anyway, how are you, Georgia? Hopefully your weather isn't too bad. Fingers crossed for that. I'm kind of hopeful. Honestly, I'm doing fine. Other than this ice storm thing and winter still being here. But I had an entire day of sunlight yesterday. And let me tell you, a day of sunlight does wonders for my attitude. Also, passing on greetings from Hazel. Her son has what looks like norovirus, probably. So she won't be joining us tonight, which I feel bad. I cannot even imagine norovirus. Also gonna chug some water and keep the silly mouth lubricated. What's wrong, Novella? She's going to express her melancholy thoughts. We had a gorgeous day yesterday. We had an okay day today up until about 2 or 3 hours ago. And 2 or 3 hours ago, we started getting sprinkles. And then for a little while tonight, it's been trippy. We had a big bright fork of lightning come down, and it might be over now, but we've been having thunder ice. Not even like a thunderstorm. We've been having thunder ice storm. Don't love that. Yeah, I'm hoping that she doesn't get it either. I told her to wash her hands lots and lots and lots and lots, and fingers crossed that she stays healthy, because norovirus sounds utterly miserable. Alright. What have we got going on here? Kids, you have school tomorrow, so Enigma, can you please sleep? He's like, maybe. Maybe I can sleep. And Novella, let's see if I actually fix this so it works. Also, I'm still lisping. I have not... I still have one spot in my bottom gums that I decided last week was a bad idea, putting in my teeth and just kind of hoping to power through it. And I have not worn them all this week, and I think that was probably my best idea yet. Even if it does make me lisp a lot, which makes me feel really dumb, but better than nothing. Oh no. Oh, Takashi Yamaguchi. I don't remember who Takashi Yamaguchi is, so I'm sure it will be fine. Mystery is almost ready to wake up. Sereno is almost ready to wake up. And these kids... I feel like waking up at midnight is a terrible idea, but you know what? Lyle, why don't you get up? Come in here. Take a shower, sad boy. And then use the restroom. And grab yourself some actual food, please. And then you're going back to bed. Thunder, snow, and ice does seem completely wrong. It's not something that happens really often, and every time it does, it just completely trips me out. I'm like, what on earth is going on? It's very weird. I'm just hoping that we either stay warm enough that the ice doesn't build up on the trees, or that we get cold and it turns into snow. I don't really want more snow, but I would rather have snow than ice. I don't know who Rilla of Ingleside is, but having it, I'm noticing it so bad and it's so irritating to me. But, I mean... it's better than me trying to talk with no teeth in. That's utterly miserable. I can do it, but I feel really dumb. That's one thing I don't think I will ever have the bravery to do, to come on camera without any teeth at all, because I absolutely hate the way I look without them. So... it's a me thing, and I know most people would probably not, like, be too mean about it, but in my own head, I just can't do it. It took me, honestly, until about this month to even be comfortable in front of my own son without my teeth. Ah! Anne and Gilbert Blythe. See, Anne of Green Gables is not one that I have ever read. If it's public domain, I'm going to have to keep my eyes out for that series, because I hear good things about it. I do have to say, I am not loving Charles Dickens. We're going to finish, for sure, but it's not... What are you doing, Parky? It's not going to be my favorite book. I don't know that we're going to read any more Dickens on the channel for a long time. I'm kind of excited, though, that I got another Jules Verne, and I got the Heidi and everything. I don't like the way your face caves in on itself. It's not my favorite. We'll just put it that way. You know what? Let's cook. Let's make something delicious. And Parky's gonna go running around like a little lunatic because it must be Zoomies time. Yeah, I don't know. I thought I remembered liking Dickens. And there is a story there. I think that's what's making me so angry with this book. And I'm not even really angry. I'm just kind of disappointed. There's a story there. It's just buried. And that makes me so sad. I also picked up Alice in Wonderland and Through the Looking Glass, and I'm kind of excited for that one too. I'm going to do like I always do and put it up for a poll. But, and I don't even know which one I want to win the poll. That's the worst part. But we still have probably another 2 weeks of Dickens before I finish this book. And darn it, I'm gonna finish it. I refuse to DNF a book on the channel. Although, between you and me, and whoever watches this, if there were ever a book that I chose to just put down and not finish, it might be this. It might be A Tale of Two Cities. Not the worst book I've ever read, but not as much fun as Jules Verne was. Jules Verne was a party. I absolutely loved The Journey to the Center of the Earth. Alright, let's turn this on. We'll put on some alternative. And Mystery, why don't you do a little bit of dancing to get your fun level up? She's like, oh, heck yeah, dancing is fun. And then I will look and see if there is a candidate for your next potential baby daddy that you have not already connected with. Did we? No, that was our last dad, was this Don, the kleptomaniac. I mean, Jameson Patel, did we already have a dad? Oh no, last recess nobody wanted to play with me. I just climbed around on my own. You can ask other kids if you can join in. Obviously. Also, Novella, if you're that hungry, go grab something to eat. And not a bowl of peas. Grab a grand breakfast. And Enigma, if you're grabbing animal crackers, that's just dumb. Also grab a grand breakfast, you little goof. They have all this nutritious food, and what do? They go for a bowl of animal crackers. I feel like that's a very typical kid thing, and I probably shouldn't be surprised. Speaking of kids, I'm also hoping that this weather calms down, because my boys are supposed to be coming here, what, Monday or Tuesday? And that's a long drive if the weather's crappy, so everybody fingers crossed that the weather is not terrible for their drive. Okay, I did put that in there. Okay, Mystery, are you feeling better now? Yeah, you seem to be. Why don't you go and continue your police link upgrade on your security device? I'm still not sure that I'm 110% ready for the boys to get here. Not because of anything like me not wanting them or anything here, because I think it's going to be a lot of fun. It's just going to be a big change, you know? Oh, animal crackers, sugar, bread. I've been craving anything that is not easy to eat. I've been eating easy to eat for like, what, 2 months now? I'm tired of it. I would like something delicious, I guess. Little girl, you need to go take a shower And then you can also... that's about it. Alright. Lyle is awake. What's the matter, Lyle? You're very sad. Well, you know what? Why don't you wind down with some classical music? And that might help your sadness. He's like, okay, I can do that. Enigma. Oh, beef. I actually have, for when my teeth are all back together, and once the boys are here, I picked up a second prime rib roast. Oh, no, Georgia, even better. I have a prime rib roast down in the deep freeze. And once my face is 100% and the boys are here, I'm going to reverse sear that and make a feast. But I need my bottom teeth to be able to go in. But that's something to look forward to. Yeah. I bought it. It was on sale after Christmas because up here, I don't think this is a southern thing because I don't remember this when I lived in the South. But up here around Christmas time, they always have prime rib roasts. You know, the big prime rib, absolute beautiful, wonderful roasts. Oh no, this is a hungry baby. Well, come here, hungry baby. Go grab some food. And I always buy one for Christmas. Mystery, I think my favorite child needs food. I bet he does. You need to feed Nawat. He is making noise, and clean his perch. Anyway, when I went back to the store after Christmas, they had them on discount. So I bought one on discount and I popped it into the deep freeze, knowing that one of these days I was going to want it. And I'm really happy I did because now we'll have a feast, which sounds wonderful and exciting and makes me very, very happy. All right, this poor baby, he was so mad. He woke up so hungry. That's okay. Today is all about Sereno again. At least until Mystery pops. Alright, there we go. Sereno, you are doing really good. I think you need to ask your mom for potty help. Because you just aged up in the last episode, so you are still a little stinky kid. Hello, Becky! Ah, Girl World is a messy, messy place. That is one thing I know about it. Okay, Sereno is going to work on this. She has not had her baby yet. So you haven't missed anything, which is good. We are just dealing with everything, and Miss Mystery is still in her second trimester. We still have a little ways to go. So today, while all the kids are... Darn it, it's not a school day. I really thought that they would all be going off to school. So they can just do whatever they want. And we're going to concentrate on this kid and seeing how good we can get him before we have either baby April or baby Gale. He's also really stinky, so as soon as he is done on the potty, Mystery, you're going to have to give this kid a bath because he reeks. So we're going to give Sereno a bubble bath. Oh, look! Okay, that's cute. Enigma is playing with Nawat. Also, Becky, I hope your weather is better. I saw that the West Coast is getting hit with a different bunch of nasty storms and things. I'm currently in the middle of an ice storm, so if for whatever reason this week I suddenly cut out, just know I'm fine. But we're in the middle of an ice storm, and they've already said that our likelihood of power outages is kind of high. I've got my fingers crossed because I don't like power outages. So we'll hope that they're wrong. I was telling Georgia we were having thunder ice. Not even thunder snow. We were having a thunder ice storm, which was not fun at all. All right, Mystery, you can stop doing that. You can stop doing that. You probably need to really quick run and use the bathroom. And then, Sereno, don't worry, we will do the baby thing in just a minute. Yes, we are naming baby April or Gale because they were conceived in the shower. And Georgia said April showers, and we all just ran with it. It was great. All right. Mystery, now that you are much better, you can give this baby a bath because he is gross. So we're going to do this again. We're going to give Sereno a bubble bath because he needs bubbles. And then, yeah, we probably do need to find Mystery another Mr. right now, but I also kind of want to get baby Sereno a little bit better on his skills. And honestly, I'm a little bit scared because Mystery's game is bad. It seems like it's just always bad. We can hope that she'll get better, but we shall see. She needs to get inspired. Yeah, Mother Nature, she's got issues right now. I think she and old Father Winter are having a little bit of a tiff. Oh my gosh, your grandkitty climbed into your lap. That's so cute. All right, Mystery, now you need to teach shapes to Sereno. I feel like that's the next step here. She's like, but I'm hungry. Don't care. Teach the baby to do shapes. She is definitely going to be a strict parent. How's your grandson? Oh, Becky, yeah. Georgia, I agree. Mother Nature needs to definitely sober up. Or maybe it's Father Winter. I don't know. I mean, it could be either. They could be having an affair, or they could be just having a fight. Or they're having an affair and having a lover spat. Becky, you and me both. Why don't you invite your Aunt Noelle in? Enigma's like, hello. I'm your nephew. I don't even know if I really truly know you, but why don't you come on in? Sorry about that, Noelle. I put you right on the baby mat accidentally. Alright, how is Sereno doing? He is doing amazing. Look at this little genius. Nawat is also doing fine, which makes me happy. He's a very happy little boy. He's like, I had a bath, I'm trusting the entire universe, and my food was delicious, so I am now happy. Lyle, are you eating chips? I'm kind of jealous. Actually, he's eating cheese crackers. Whatever. We're just going to let the kids do their thing. And we're going to concentrate on this little dude right here. And then we'll probably let Mystery eat. In fact, Mystery, once you're done teaching this child, you can serve lunch. We can make something yummy. Well, we'll just make a garden salad. It's always delicious. Yay, kids. Also, Becky, I already passed this on to Georgia, but Hazel wanted me to let everybody know that she is fine, but her son has norovirus, and so she can't make it tonight. Poor kid. I feel for him. Oh, my. I remember when my kids started getting too heavy to lug around. I was really lucky, though. Both of my kids were walking before they were 1. My oldest, he crawled for exactly, I think, 8 days before he just said "Pfft," and started walking. My youngest had a little bit longer crawling, but he crawled pretty early. He crawled about, I don't know, 4 or 5 months old. He started kind of creeping around. And then he was up and walking before he was 1. He just had the whole crawling was a nice form of locomotion. I'm not sure what was up with my oldest, but he was just not into the whole idea of ever crawling. He just wanted to walk. All right, little man. Oh, you can't go potty. Well, you know what you need to do? Go over here and meet your Aunt Noelle so that she can help out around the house. And Lyle, now that you've made a mess, you need to clean your mess up. You can't paint the floor. All right, Sereno, now that you've done that, can you maybe blow her a kiss? Mystery, why did you stop cooking? She's like, I don't know. Why did you pick up the child? Oh my gosh. Mystery, get back over here and resume cooking. Oh my gosh, stop. You, little boy. Can you meet your Aunt Noelle? Oh, that's what happened. It was on me. Gotta love it when kids start walking early. It makes it a little bit less likely that you have to carry them, although not completely unlikely. Alright, Sereno, you're chatting, you're blowing kisses. Can she now help you? She can! Noelle, help your nephew. Mystery, let's put that in there. And also, I need to check. Yep, that's what I thought. The cake is gone, so Mystery is going to have to make a cake. Uh-oh. Some Sims can't seem to get along with each other. Noelle and Mystery have a difficult family dynamic. No, they're just having a moment. It's fine. You need to get your Aunt Noelle to help you with your potty, please, like I asked you to. I'm going to keep an eye on him. You little goober. Try again. Get your Aunt Noelle to give you potty help. Yeah, I'm so hoping that she doesn't catch it. That would be such a hard thing to deal with. Mystery, no disco nap. I need you to make a cake. She's like, but I was just cooking. I don't want to cook anymore. We need you to cook, though. We're going to make a white cake because it's winter in The Sims. Norovirus just sounds like the worst thing ever. It does not sound like anything I would ever want to deal with. I think the closest I've ever had is food poisoning. Speaking of food poisoning, are you okay? Oh, she's getting sick. Okay. Well, you know what you need to do? You need to come over here and have some orange juice, which is supposedly in The Sims something that might help her combat her illness. Mystery is doing her cake. Is anybody else sick? I hope not. I mean, I could always get Mystery on the computer and actually have her try to cure the kid's illness, but if we can just do orange juice to help this kid, that'll be good. Ew, that is a gross counter. Alright. Mystery. Don't do too much with that, other than add some birthday candles to it. Please. So nobody eats it. And we're going to put that in there. And you, Novella, she is combating her cold. Very good. Right, I guess you can't use that bathroom. Your brother is taking a shower. Alright. And Mystery, you really need to pee. So why don't you go ahead and do that? She's like, I can't. There are kids everywhere. You can totally go pee over there. Just kick the kid out. It'll be fine. Alright, Sereno. You can come over here and grab some food before you're too hungry. So how's your week going, Becky? I saw that you had posted on Instagram, but I don't remember what you posted. Alright, Mystery, now that you've done that, you can come over here, do a quick little disco nap. Lyle, you keep making messes and I keep making you clean them up because that is not what you're supposed to be doing. He's like, I make a mess and then I clean the mess up. It'll be great. And Sereno, you can probably get your auntie to give you story time. Or maybe you'll just, no. I don't think he knows her well enough for that, unfortunately. He might go wake up his mom. Lyle, putting on a brave face is admirable, but these days, he's feeling his mask slipping. Okay, well, I don't know how we can make him cope with this grief that he's having. I mean, I'm not seeing anything in his moodlet, so I think he's fine. Alright, Sereno, what you doing, little dude? Why don't you come over here and try to figure out what Mr. Nawat is, and then you can probably honestly just go to bed. I think we're in a lull in the ice storm again. I can see the suet outside kind of bobbing back and forth, but I'm not seeing ice hit the window. Yes. That's a good thing. He's like, that's fun. Alright, and then he wants to be friendly with Enigma, so come over here and babble. And then we'll send him to bed. Also, I'm not sure that having our evil aunt here is the best idea. But, you know, it's okay. She showed up, and we always make sure to utilize any of the siblings that show up. Alright, now you can go to sleep, little dude. You are doing fine. Enigma, you're a little bit hungry, but he's also loving on Nawat. He's also very angry. He does not like his aunt at all. Alright, well, come over here. We're gonna grab a serving of food. And then you can do whatever you want again for a little while. Lyle, why don't you come take a shower so that you don't have to do that in the morning? He's like, okay, fine, but I was gonna play video games. I feel like it's almost time for everybody to go to bed, which means we're probably going to have to send our sister home. But not before we offer her a tarot reading. Be like, Noelle, How are you? Would you like a tarot reading? Would you like to know about how lucky you are to have missed out on becoming the matriarch? Oh, she's like, except for the fact that I'm going to live much longer than you. Blah ha 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 ha. Ooh, that is gross. Okay. Well, Noelle's being very nice. She just threw away the stuff that was bad. I think that was the only one that was bad, too, which is good. Alright, Mystery, how is... Nawat is absolutely fine, so why don't we go over here? Oh, we can't... She needs level 9 handiness before she can do that. Alright, well, you know what? Let's polish that up so that it's not gross and I don't have to look at the mold all over it. And Enigma, before I send you to bed, I would like you to come over here and mop. Please and thank you. We're going to clean this house, kids. And then we're going to send all the kids to bed. It seems a little early, but they're just going to have to deal with it. Noelle, if you are going out there to knock over our trash can, I am going to be so mad at you. I bet that's what she's doing. Anyway, you need to go home, Noelle. She's like, I'm going to kick over your trash can first. Ha ha ha. Because I'm evil. Alright, well, you know what, Mystery? Come out here, pick up the trash can, scavenge around in that pile of trash for parts, and then maybe we'll talk to our crow a little bit after we put all the kids to bed. So, Novella, you need to grab a serving of food, and then you need to head to sleep. And Enigma, I think you're doing good. You just need to go ahead and go to sleep. And Lyle, you also could use an actual serving of food. And then you can go to sleep. There we go. Everybody will be fine. Alright, Mystery, now that you've done that, you should probably throw that pile of trash away because it's kind of gross. And we might even send her to sleep so that she can get to day 3, which will be, yay, we have a baby tomorrow. Fingers crossed, everybody. I feel like I say fingers crossed so often that everybody should just exist with their fingers crossed at all times. Alright, Mystery... Why don't you use the bathroom, take a nice quick shower, make something delicious and healthy. No, we should probably serve a dinner. What looks good? I mean, everything looks good right now. But we'll maybe just do a big old bunch of Italian meatballs. That sounds yummy. She's like, I can do that after I get out of the shower. And all the children are asleep. Also, Becky, you totally missed it. I started off the stream with Parky because he was over on his cat tree, and I've rearranged the living room. So his cat tree is now right next to the computer desk. So the opening of the stream was Parky front and center and being very, very cute until he decided to just move because he's a terrible kitty who decided not to just sit there and be cute little camera fodder all night. I was a little sad about that. He was very cute camera fodder. I'm still not sure about the Sims cooking. They do so much. I do need a kitty cam. But just between all of us, I actually share this webcam with my oldest son. So I plug it in for my streams, and then I unplug it and put it back on his computer. So, kitty cam, not happening, at least not at the moment. It would be fun, though. There's probably a way that I could hook up either my camera or my my other camera that I have to the computer and use it as a webcam, but it's not something that I have looked into how to do. I know that there's probably a way to do it. I feel like there's always something else that I need to do first. And then I forget. And I'll probably forget again. Okay, Mystery, as soon as you're done with that, you can also go to bed. Everybody sleep! I was hoping he was behind me on the couch, but he's not. I think he's probably over warming up my bed. He's so silly. Every night, the minute I go to sleep, he comes barreling into my room, jumps up on my bed, and then once I'm nice and comfy, he'll crawl up next to me on the pillow, and he lays his head down on the pillow next to me, and then he just stretches out one paw because he wants to hold hands. It's really cute, except when I'm trying to read in bed. Oh, that's so cute. I've never watched Narc Alert, but that is such a sweet thing. We don't deserve cats. Cats are the best. Also, I'm a little bit sad. I figured I should let everybody know that my oldest grand kitty, Felix, passed away last week. It was very sad, and if Kai and Aaron show up, or I'm sorry, if Soleil and Aaron show up in the chat, you guys can give them condolences, because Felix was a very special kitty. I think I've got a couple shorts with him from when the boys moved down to Ohio, and yeah, it was very sad that he passed. It made me very sad. Not as sad as it made the boys, but it's always depressing that they don't get to live forever. So I will only be having one grandchild kitty along with my boys moving in. Alright. Oh, Nawata's starving! No! Nawat! Go feed your starving bird! We can't let Nawat starve. Poor baby. There we go. Hopefully he's fine now. There we go. He's much happier. Now we'll socialize. We'll teach him some mimicry. And show him some affection. Tell him that you're sorry for neglecting to feed him. And then you can grab yourself something to eat. Aww. Give cuddles to Nawat. Okay, Enigma, who is wide awake. Actually, he can do almost anything he wants, but I think I'm going to send him for a shower so he doesn't go to school dirty. We want these kids in perfect moods, so hopefully they get to age up. I will definitely pass that along. We're going to be making a memorial garden for all of our kitties that have passed on when they get here. I'm not sure what we're going to put in it, but we are definitely going to make just a little memorial garden for all of our kitties, for Higgy and for Skitty and all the other cats that we've lost. It's always so sad. I hate that they don't live forever. Unfortunately, that's just not the way the world works. Alright. I think the kids can pretty much do anything that they want until it is time for them to get up. And you, little man, need to get up, and your mom is going to potty train you some more. I know Soleil's been really struggling with it. I mean, the stress of the move and then Felix dying, it's been a lot. So it's going to be kind of nice to have everybody under one roof. Oh, that's a beautiful idea. I'm thinking I've got catnip, and I wouldn't mind planting some catnip in our memorial book garden. We actually have Skitty, Higgy, and Jezebel all buried out in the same area. So that's probably where we'll make the memorial garden. Why are you angry? Oh, she's just having a grief moment. Okay. Alright, now that you are done with that, let's go over here and repair that toilet, please. Don't tell me no. Can you mop that? She can't repair the toilet until she mops. That's really annoying. Alright, once we do that, we will repair the toilet. And it's time to throw that away. You, little man, are kind of hungry, so you need to go grab some fruit salad. Mystery, I told you... Are both of the toilets broken? Are you kidding me? If you can't manage to repair that, I'm going to have to replace it, and I'm going to be so mad. The kids are all doing fine. Okay, she is fixing the toilet. Good. There we go. Oh my gosh, stop punching the bunny! Now, you need to give him a hug. You hug your little skeleton bunny. So rude. Mystery, I need you to clean that, please. And then we're going to work with Sereno some more. But before we do that, Sereno, why don't you do a what's that to get your thinking skills up a little bit. Mystery's like, I'm just going to clean everything. And then we're going to teach little baby Sereno to talk unless we go into labor, which could happen at any minute. Alright, we're going to teach this little kid to talk. How are his skills? Hopefully pretty good. Yeah, not the greatest, but his thinking and his potty are both level 2. There we go. Also, kids, I need you to study hard while you are at school so that you guys can all age up. She's like, I'm teaching this kid to talk. She's feeling really good. She's like, I had healthy food. I am a super parent. I'm pregnant. That's wonderful. She's also very proud. She's like, look at this kid. He's learning to speak. And he's so excited about it. That's kind of cute. Gotta love it. Of course, Mystery, since she's in her 3rd trimester, is about to wet herself yet again. I think they're stuck. They really seem like they're stuck. Okay, there we go. He's like, Blue Jay! That's the lady who's running this thing. That's one of her favorite birds, because they're always around. Communication level 2. Good job, kid. I am impressed. Alright. we're going to check out his skills again. What is still low? We need to work on imagination and movement. It's not raining. We might send him outside. We'll let Mystery do her thing and just kind of let this kid run around and learn. So as soon as you're done with that, you're going to go wandering. He's like, the moon! We love the moon. It's like a big flashlight. I'm pretty sure that tonight is the boys' Dungeons and Dragons night. So that's why they haven't been coming quite as often, because they've been playing D&D. Which is a very fun game that I've never been able to really fully even play a campaign, because I get so lost in character creation that I never bother actually playing the character after I create it. I think that's one thing that I've always loved about World of Warcraft, at least since I've discovered the whole roleplay community, is you get to do all the character creation, but then there's so much more to do in World of Warcraft itself that you're like, cool. I can do these campaigns, or I can just sit around and watch all the roleplay stuff going. Mystery, please take yourself to the bathroom, because if you pee yourself, I'm going to be so mad at you. No, she's going to bladder failure. Oh my gosh. Mystery, I am so embarrassed. Maybe she's not going to. Let's not have a bladder failure. Let's just go use the restroom. Nope, she's stuck. I don't know why she's stuck. Maybe if I reset her, she won't have a bladder failure. There we go. Alright, Mystery, use the bathroom. Please. Was I using too many words? I feel like that is entirely a possibility. Alright, Mystery, you're gonna get the mail. And this little boy wandered outside and then sat down to work on his tablet. Okay. I'll allow it. You know, I kind of feel like a little bit of a failure for not liking Charles Dickens. But I don't know. Not gonna be my favorite, I guess. Pay your bills, Mystery. And let's see what you got in the mail. Oh, yay, more toys to sell. I think we were supposed to get an inheritance from our mother. Oh, yeah, that's true. I do get caught up in character design. It's just so much fun to think of characters. I love character designing. I think that's why I like The Sims. That's what I've been having so much fun with my World of Warcraft Sims 4 crossover that I'm doing. Like, that has been so much fun. Alright, let's... Oh, I want to keep that one. That's a cool toy. We're going to keep that one. There we go. I love selling all of our children's toys. Oh no, what's the matter, sir? He's cold? Well, go inside. He's like, it's cold outside and I don't like this. This is terrible. Go in the house, you goof. Mystery. Take the kid in the house. There we go. Or just keep setting him down. Alright, Mystery, go in there. She is already sleepy again. We're going to send her for a nap. And Sereno, now that hopefully you're no longer cold, What are your skills at? We need to get your communication up a little bit. So come over here and babble to the bunny. It's really weird to have imagination and movement be his lowest, because I feel like usually with all the rest of the kids, those are the two that go up the fastest. Alright, he's going to do that, and then he is going to play with some toys. He's going to play with the new fearsome dragon. I really think it might have stopped raining and icing. Although I'm probably didn't. But I'm not seeing it hit the window, which is making me very happy. Mystery, you were supposed to do... Alright, she's gonna go cry. I mean, if that's what you need to do. She's just having a little bit of grief. She's also very flirty and very excited and very hungry. So go grab yourself something to eat. And I'm going to keep an eye on little Mr. Sereno some more. Oh, and we're in labor. Guys, this is not a drill. Mystery is in labor. We are having a baby. We're going to let her finish her food, though. So, Mystery, finish. Take a couple more bites of your food, and then we'll go to the hospital. It'll be fun. You've been there, what, 3 times before? I think this is going to be baby 66. I'm going to have to do a count again. I'm starting to lose count, and I wrote it down somewhere, and then I cleaned it. Oh, we need to check on Nawat before. Okay, Nawat is fine, which means we can go have our baby. So, let's go to the hospital and have our baby. You can go by yourself. Yay! It's either going to be baby April or baby Gail. Everybody put your bets in on if we will have an April or a Gail. My hands are so cold. I am so ready for spring to actually get here. Alright. Ooh, we have a new doctor. Let's introduce ourselves to the doctor. He could be our next birth partner. It's like, hello, doctor. Dr. Suave. Let's flatter him a little bit. She's like, I'm in labor, but... Oh, no. Is he not into... He's not into flattery. Let's offer him a rose. Maybe he's an unflirty sim. That would be just her luck, wouldn't it? She's like, here you go, doctor. Would you like a rose before you deliver my baby? Oh, he's already into it. I think we've got our next baby daddy. Okay, Mystery, you should probably go have the baby. But you know, he's feeling pretty into her. Okay, she's like, oh, but it is about that time. I guess it's time to go have this baby. What do you say, Doc? Nice. Novella and Enigma are both B students. Doctor's like, all right, I'm into it. Let's go deliver this baby. I wonder which room we're going to go into. Nyan Spectre is calling. Once again, I'm asking your support for the Sharing is Caring action plan. No, I don't want sharing is caring. That means anybody can just come into our house and take our stuff. What? Why did you do that? No, I don't like that. Alright. Baby. Or possibly babies. I guess we'll have to wait and see. Dun, 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 dun. We're calling the doctor over to our house soon. I mean, how much better could it be? You go to the hospital to have a baby and meet the next father of your next child. Mystery, are you going to actually have the baby? Doctor? There we go! It's a boy! Oh my gosh, it's baby Gale. Welcome, baby Gale. And oh, guys, we're having twins, and we don't have another boy name. So we need another boy name. Quickly. We're having a second. Oh, I was not actually really wanting twins. Yeah, too bad. Do we have another boy name that is something to do with rain or anything like that? Zephyr. Oh, good name. I love it. And Storm. Okay. Oh, I love them both. I need a coin. Okay. Ooh, you like Zephyr? Okay, we'll go with Zephyr, and remember Storm for the next baby. Welcome, baby Zephyr. Okay, I was really afraid that we were going to have triplets. I was like, no, not triplets. I would have cried. Storm, Zephyr and Gale. Becky, you cursed us. I mean, it does advance the 100 baby thing, though. Mystery, before you go anywhere, we need to do some counting. Alright, we're going to start with Mystery. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, and then we have to take away 1, so 62, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68 kids! Okay, sorry that took me so long, but I need to write that down, and hopefully I won't throw away this piece of paper. 68 babies. That's a lot of babies. Oh my gosh, that's a lot of babies. We've had so many babies, you guys. And we have Zephyr and Gale. I think Zephyr is technically a wind, but it's such a beautiful name. I love it. And yeah, I think that's a great idea, Becky. We can have one that will be calm, or at least one that I guess we'll put in blues, and one that is going to be in grays and blacks, with maybe flashes of yellow as lightning. Okay, we need to jump into build mode so that we can see where they have put the babies this time. That is not the best spot for babies. We're going to put one right there. No, that's a bad idea too. We're going to put one right there. And we're gonna put the other one. Actually, that's a terrible idea too. We're gonna put the kids in the living room so we can keep an eye on them. There we go. Alright, out of build mode. And then we're going to have Mystery come over here. This is Gale. Let's change Gale's outfit into dark energy. And then we are going to change Zephyr's outfit into something blue and calm. Clear skies. I like that. Oh, twin girls would have been cute. April and May. That would have been adorable. Alright. Kids! My little bee students. You know what I need you to do? You need to grab something to eat. Enigma, you are doing fine. You should come over here and play with your brother a little bit. Lyle, you're feeling tense because he's playing Don't Wake the Llama and it almost fell. But you need to grab something to eat as well. And then everybody needs to do homework. I love how Sereno just put himself to sleep. They bring pilgrims, Becky. Terrible joke, but you know, I had to do it. Mystery, why don't you come over here and serve another dinner? Let's make some fish tacos. And I'm going to check on our crow because I love our crow. Why are you so angry, you silly child? Tomatoes? Hello, M. Wood. We're doing as good as we can, considering, fingers crossed, knock on wood, the power is still on. I'm in the middle of an ice storm and not exactly thrilled about it, but the power's still on, so that is fine. Alright, you are going to do your homework. Novella, you are going to do your homework. And then Lyle, you are also going to do your homework. Mystery, yes, there is baby issues. So finish cooking your food, and then we will come over here, and we are going to do some super efficient newborn care. We had babies Gale and Zephyr, which I think is wonderful. Okay. I mean, I don't want 80. So I'll make you a deal, M. Wood. I will send you 20 degrees of cool if you send me 10 degrees of warm. I don't even need all 20 degrees. Oh my gosh, wait. I found a ring in Kayla's bag. I think she's going to propose to me. I don't know what to do. Say yes! Our brother's getting married! Yay! Furious is going to have a wife. That's so cool. You're right, of course I should say yes. What was I thinking? I try and always make that deal with, like, all of my friends who live in the South. I'm like, look, I will send you 20 degrees of my coolness if you just send me 10 degrees of your heat. I think that's a fair deal. Alright, who has finished? Novella has finished her homework, so now she should do her extra credit. And then pee like a champion. And Mystery, it would be nice if you finished your food so you could deal with your children. They are both crying now. Alright, we're going to do some super efficient infant care. And then you are going to feed poor little Gale, who is also hungry. Mystery, I just told you to feed this baby, and you totally ignored me. Feed that baby. That's all they want. Enigma, how is your homework going? It's going slowly. Why do they always have to sit on their brothers? You know, and if I could figure out how to share the cool, I would share with you guys as well. Okay, do your extra credit work, please. And Lyle, who's not feeling great, you need to also do your extra credit work. Okay, the baby is also getting a diaper change, which is good. Mystery, how are you doing? Oh, we need to put some more birth certificates up. Let's go ahead and put some birth certificates. Which wall did we put the birth certificates on? I need to remember where we put them. I know, there we are. Okay. Oh, I would love to do that. That is such an awesome idea. 2 more birth certificates for Miss Mystery. And 2 more baby prints for Mystery. So we're going to put one there. And we're going to put one there. And I'm going to move it. They can overlap a little. It's fine. Alright, Mystery, how are you feeling? Honestly, you're feeling pretty good. Why don't you come over here and help your son with his homework? Lyle is over here just crying in bed. And now he's going to use the bathroom, which is good. Oh, Mystery, you are such a drama queen. And Novella is done with her extra credit. Yay! She is also going to head to the bathroom. And you, sir, can you do your extra credit? No. Well, you know what you can do? You can come over here, clean up that game, and then play with both of your siblings before bedtime. It is almost bedtime for all of our children. And I need to check on... Nawat is starving again. No, feed Nawat and clean his perch. Enigma is done with his extra credit. That is beautiful. Now our kids can do their little thing. It'll be wonderful. I think we're going to send Mystery to bed just so that she is bright-eyed the next time one of these kids wakes up. We're just going to give her a disco nap. Alright, is this getting all these kids' fun levels up? Hopefully it is. She is feeling pretty good. These guys... Hello, Joel Fame! Welcome! I hope you're having a good night. We are chugging our way through the 100 Baby Challenge in The Sims. We just had baby number 67 and 68. And I was just complaining about the weather. Because that is just kind of what I do. Okay, the kids are having a wonderful time. But it is also just about bedtime. So why don't you come over here? Replace that because I don't feel like fixing it. I'm doing pretty good. Wishing that it weren't an ice storm currently. But other than that, doing fantastic. Okay, he is going to bed. Enigma, you should grab something to eat. Why don't you go over here, grab a serving, and then you can take yourself to bed. Ah, you just stopped playing The Sims for the night? Very cool. I play a decent amount of The Sims. It's a fun game when it's not glitching. When it is glitching, I pretty much pull my hair out, but the rest of the time I'm like, this is a fun game. I enjoy it. Alright, and Novella, you should probably go ahead and go to sleep. There you go. And I will keep an eye on our latest set of twins. Once everybody is asleep. We also have this beautiful crow. His name is Nawat, and he is my favorite of the children so far. He might not count as a child, but he's my favorite child. Oh, yep, Mystery. One of those kids is awake. Probably needs a diaper change or food or something. We'll see if she takes care of the baby on her own. She's like, yep, feeding the baby. Sereno is almost ready to get up. Nawat is doing good. There we go. Mystery, why don't you go mop that up for us? Please and thank you. I think I kind of like Nawat as a pet a little bit better than I liked, what was that other pet that we had? We had a pet rat for a while. I don't think I'm going to be getting the Inzoi, mostly because I've got so much invested in The Sims that I don't think I'm ready to learn another game. Inzoi looks interesting, but it also almost looks Uncanny Valley. I kind of like the cartoonishness of The Sims. Nawat is kind of self-sufficient, and I do appreciate that about him. Alright, Mystery, you are doing mostly okay. Why don't you pee like a champion? We do need to get her pregnant again. I think we have one more slot. 1, 2, 3. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, we have one more slot in the house, so we can get her pregnant again. Which means we'll be calling the doctor. Yeah, I haven't actually watched any of the gameplay video of Inzoi yet. It looks pretty, but I don't know that my computer would be able to optimize it, so I think for at least now I'm going to stick with The Sims. I kind of like it. You know, it's a game that I understand how to play, and I like that about it. Alright, you little man, why don't you get up and go grab some meatballs? And Mystery, why don't you just go do another disco nap really quick, because I would like for you to be fully rested in the morning, and hopefully we can get her pregnant again. Ah, never mind, Mystery. Baby crying. Come over here. Do some super efficient newborn care. I thought I was going to get her to take a nap, but that's the issue with twins. Woohoo! Alright, baby is now better. Which means now, quickly, disco nap before the next baby cries. I think disco naps might be one thing that I really envy about Mystery. I would love to be able to take disco naps. They seem like such a great invention of The Sims. Okay. Oh my goodness. That is some drama, Joel. Drama storylines are fun, but then I always end up feeling guilty. I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm doing this to my Sims. I feel so guilty. But at the same time, it's fun, so... Alright, you need to go potty. Please and thank you. Have you ever played the 100 Baby Challenge, Joel? It's a very silly challenge that I've been having a lot of fun with. We've been playing on this save file for over 2 years now. And our first sim, Lilith, actually had 62 children. So Lilith had 62 kids. And when she became an elder, Mystery was her oldest or her youngest female child. And so Mystery is generation 2 of this. And Mystery just started taking up the 100 Baby Challenge. And we are already to 68 kids. So that's a lot of fun. It's a ridiculous challenge where you have your one female sim. She is not allowed to get married. She is not allowed to actually get into any kind of relationship. She has to basically spend her entire life pregnant. I almost feel bad about it, but you know, it is what it is. And some of the rules of the 100 Baby Challenge are she's not allowed to have a child with the same partner twice. So you go through a whole lot of different guys. It's ridiculous and it's fun and it's very, very silly. All right, Sereno, why don't you play with a toy? Why don't you play with the purple protector action figure? Mystery, you didn't change the baby's diaper. Why don't you come over here and actually change the baby's dirty diaper? Because that's actually what the poor thing needed, not another bottle. Okay, there we go. Much better. I don't think you need to feed the baby again. You just fed him. She's like, I'm gonna try. How is Nawat? He is doing good. Let's go over here and show some affection to Nawat because we love him. And then you can grab some delicious watermelon salad. Well, this little man hopefully gets up to at least level 2 in his imagination. Oh, Marcel Pancake died. That's nice. I don't care. And Furious. I thought Furious was calling, but I guess I didn't click it fast enough. Another one of the rules is to age up an infant, they have to get 3 gross and 3 fine motor skills. To age up a toddler, they have to get to level 3 in all of their skills. And to age up the rest of your kids, they have to get an A. So those are all the milestones we're working on. So Sereno here is getting closer to being able to age up. He is level 2 in everything except for movement. So we are going to work on movement next. So I would like you to go wander. Ignore your mother. I don't know what she wanted, but don't worry about it. Mystery, you need to come over here and try to calm down so that you don't get hysterical and die. That would be a terrible, terrible, terrible thing. Then we'd have to go through trying to resurrect her, which might take a while. There we go. She's feeling better. Good. Checking on Nawat, who is fine. You know what else we can do? The fastest thing ever. Once little Sereno gets all the way down, we're going to play with him because I just realized she's not pregnant. So we are going to go over here and we are going to play with young Mr. Sereno and get that movement skill up even faster for him. I don't want triplets. I don't think I could handle triplets. Twins, I've just about got the hang of, but triplets might make me pull my hair out. Unless I had a teenager to help. If you have a teenager or somebody to help, it's a little bit easier, but I can't imagine triplets right now. With all of the kids child age or younger, it would make me cry. There we go. If we play with him twice, we might get the movement skill. Oh, his movement skill is already 2.5. Alright, well, if we play with him twice, we might be able to get him up to level 3. It's such a great chief. Oh, for a trophy hunt? That's cool. We're going to do playtime one more time, which might get that movement skill up to level 3. Lilith did not have triplets, and I am kind of grateful for that. She did have a lot of babies very close together, but thankfully no triplets. Oh my gosh, Lyle, what is wrong with you? We're going to teach shapes to Sereno. Lyle, now you need to talk. You need to cheer up this thing. And then you need to play with him. And then you need to hug him. You kids need to stop kicking this poor bunny. I don't care if you're angry. You can go and take an angry poop. Okay, go eat some of those meatballs. Oh my gosh, Novella is also angry. No peas. You, take an angry poo, and then grab yourself a salad. These kids. Alright, Lyle, there we go. Now give him a hug, tell him you're sorry, and go eat some breakfast. And I think, no, he is still fine. Okay, that's good. Enigma, you are the only kid that's not awake, and you're going to need to get up soon. School starts in about an hour. So go use your mom's toilet. And I will even let you use her shower. Anybody else in desperate need of a shower? I think everybody else is just... Nope. Lyle is filthy. So, Lyle, you need to also take a shower. Triplets is something I don't think I could deal with. I say that, watch. Lilith, or Mystery will have triplets next. I bet it happens. I'm gonna end up cursing myself. Oh no, both babies are crying. We are gonna super efficient newborn care baby number 2. And I am gonna do that. There we go. I think our kids might be ready for school, which is good because it starts very, very soon. Alright, the kids are alright. Sereno is doing his thing, which means hopefully we can get Mystery pregnant. So that is our next goal. I will clean up that disgusting diaper. And Mystery, you need to call that doctor that you met. So let's just do this way. Doctor, where is the doctor? Was this the doctor? Ah, this is the doctor. All right. Let's invite him over now that the kids are off to school. Bye, kids. Have a great day at school. She's like, hey, doctor, I know that you just delivered my twins, but would you like to come over and help me make another child? And here he is. He's very eager. Okay. There we go. Let's invite him in. And... you know, we'll do friendly first. I feel like I was pushing things so much before. we're going to do a little bit of small talk. Let's get to know him a little bit. We will brighten his day. You know, just make things go well. Amos is like, congratulations, I think we had a baby with him. But we haven't had a baby with the doctor yet, so... Alright. You know, we'll offer him a rose again, because that worked so well. I feel like she's getting better at having a little bit of game here. Oh, now he's feeling flirty. Let's see if we can push that a little bit. Let's flirt. Mystery, do not start crying. I will be so mad at you. There we go. A little flirting. Maybe kiss his hands. I think we're getting somewhere with Dr. Connor. Okay, he's into it. I like it. You know, Mystery, do not go ew. I swear, sometimes she just makes me so mad at her. Okay, let's dial back the flirt. Actually, we need to deal with the baby. So, over here, quickly. We're gonna do, feed. We're gonna bottle feed this kid. I cannot believe she just miffed that. He goes to hug her and she's like, ew, get off me. Oh no, Lyle missed a bubble on his test. I think Lyle would just turn it in. Lyle finishes the last few questions correctly and decides to hope for the best. It backfired. That's sad. Alright, Mystery, you need to stop holding the baby and see if maybe you can salvage your relationship with this doctor. She's so flirty, too. Let's have a deep conversation with the doctor. And Sereno, you are feeling hungry and thinking about your bed. Let's not go to sleep. How is he doing? He is really tired. So we'll probably send him off to bed and just concentrate on Mystery. I don't trust her at all, though. Noel, you are not invited over to hang out. I'm sorry. I'm trying to make another baby. We'll ask the doctor about his love life. I want to get her pregnant again before we end this episode. So, everybody, send your good flirt technique to Mystery. Who, Doc, don't go anywhere. Go flirt with the doctor. I mean, he was so into us. Let's see if we can rescue this. Yeah, there we go. That worked. Okay. Can we maybe get a little hug? Or is that too forward? It's still an awkward encounter. Fingers crossed, fingers crossed, fingers crossed. I mean, we'll try just a hug. I feel like a hug is more casual than an embrace. Jeff, nice. We already had a baby with you, though. Okay, we got a hug. That is good. Let's maybe try another little flirt. We will just do a flirt. I feel like she complimented his appearance and he got very mad at her. Okay, there we go. Let's express some admiration. And maybe give him a romantic gift of... We don't have a dance floor. We will give him a romantic dance floor. He's like, oh, for me? A cardboard dance floor? That's awesome. Thank you. Can we get to the first kiss yet?
Zaryusa presume.
Oh, look at that. He gave her a rose. She's like, I love the rose. Thank you. Okay, we got to embrace. That is very nice. We're going to flirt again. First kiss. All right. We made it to first base, guys. Mystery is just not as good at this as her mother was. All right, can we go straight to the baby making yet? No. I wanted you to take you with him. All right, we're going to embrace him again. And then we're going to, no, not woohoo. I want to make a baby. Hold on. We're going to give this man a hug. Try for baby. We'll just go for a bed. I feel like she's had a baby in the shower. She's had a baby in the crypt. So a regular baby in a bed seems fitting. Are you going to do the woohoo? No, not crying baby. Okay. I am sorry, Zephyr. Your mommy is going to be busy for a minute. It shouldn't take too long. Don't worry, baby Zephyr. We will take care of you in a few minutes. I wonder what's wrong with Zephyr. He might be upset that he's about to have a new sibling. Good thing that we did this really quick because the doctor's trying to say goodbye. We had to distract him really quick. Also, I need to check on our oldest child, Nawat, who is very hungry. Alright, Mystery, check on the baby. And then you need to check and see if you're pregnant. Okay. She's like, I will feed you. That seems to always work. He might have a poopy diaper, but I didn't see any stink lines coming off of him. Alright. We're going to do that. Then we're going to feed our oldest child. He might be stinky now. Nope, I don't see any stink, which is good. We are going to take a pregnancy test on that disgustingly stinky toilet. Doc, don't go anywhere until we know if the pregnancy thing took. Then you can go home. And the next baby you deliver will probably be your own. Yes! We're pregnant, guys! We did it! Which is good, because now we have to do another super efficient newborn care here. Oh, could you imagine seeing stink lines in real life? That would be horrid. Like right now, I know that this baby is poopy because I'm pretty sure I saw a stink line. So we're just going to do some super efficient infant care here. Then we're going to repair our radio. And I think we did it, guys. I am so excited. Oh, the stink lines are actually coming off Mystery, who is disgustingly filthy. Alright, Mystery, I need you to clean that. Then I need you to use that. Then you need to take a shower. Poor Mystery. I feel like of all of Lilith's kids, she was the least interested in taking up this challenge. And she's the one that ended up with it. It's kind of funny. Okay. I mean, I guess I feel like I have a very sensitive nose, so I feel like I can always smell stuff like that. Also, the doctor is quite the handsome man. I think he's going to make a very pretty baby. Yes, Lyle is a B student. Novella is still a B student, and so is Enigma. Alright. Novella, I don't know why you're so angry, but why don't you come over here, wind down with some classical music, and Lyle, why don't you also wind down with some classical music? And Enigma, who is feeling very, very happy, why don't you play a little bit of Don't Wake the Llama? Be like, Doc, I can play this. Baby Jekyll. And that could be a good name. Baby Jekyll and Dr. Hyde here. Okay, the kids are doing better. We have calmed down the angry moods. So, now that you are happy, you can do your homework. There we go. Also, I don't know if you saw him, but Parky just went by in the background. Maybe I can convince him to come out here before the end of tonight. Heckle and Jekyll, those are cool. Oh, I don't want the babies to have their birthday. I don't like infants. He's like, hey, Doc, you delivered my sibling? That's pretty cool. I wonder if we can get homework from him. No, we can't really get homework help. Okay, Enigma, you are now very happy, so you can do your homework, please and or thank you. And Lyle, you still need some fun. So now that you have wound down with classical, you need to come over here and clean up that game and then play a little bit so that you can do your homework. I love Doctor Who. I was actually just watching, I found a channel on YouTube. It's called Casual Nerd Reactions. And he's been doing reactions to Doctor Who. And they've just been... They're very good because he gets very emotional while he's watching it. And it's even better for me because there is some Doctor Who that I haven't seen yet. So, specifically the Christopher Eccleston series, I never watched that one. I started partway through David Tennant, and I went all the way through Matt Smith, and then I just don't have cable anymore, so it's kind of hard to watch anything. So I haven't seen Peter Capaldi or any of the new Doctors, but ooh, that's awesome. Alright, Mystery, I need you to come over here and repair that toilet, please. And then you can maybe eat the food that I just saw you make. And the refrigerator's broken? Are you kidding me? Alright, we need to repair the refrigerator as well. And then we need to feed the baby. Alright, we got this. But yeah, if you're looking for a good channel, Casual Nerd Reactions. They are pretty darn good. Very amusing. It's fun to watch him watch Doctor Who. It's been a lot of fun. Lyle, I know that you still did not do anything that you thought was very fun, but I need you to do your homework. And I'm going to put this over here so you can go through it. And Mystery, once you're got that baby taken care of, you can eat that chickpea macaroni and cheese, which sounds disgusting. Aw, Zephyr and Mystery are good friends. That's adorable. Okay, Enigma, you need to do your extra credit work. Novella is still working on her homework. Okay, that's cute. Lyle's over here entertaining his siblings. That's very cute. but you do need to actually do your homework. So I would appreciate it if you did that. Everybody do your homework so that maybe you can age up. We're going to play one more day, and hopefully at least the twins can get A's so that they can age up. I would like to have a set of teenagers in the house to help. That would be really, really nice. I would greatly appreciate it. Mystery is feeling kind of sleepy. So once she is done eating, she can go ahead and sleep until one of the babies starts crying. Which I get this feeling is going to be very, very soon. She's hysterical, but I am not worried. I've heard that... I've heard mixed things about the female doctor. And I've heard mixed things about the new doctor. But in some ways, I think it might have been the writers of the female doctor, because I know that they changed to a different writing team again. And I don't know. I would give her a chance if I had the episodes. But since I haven't seen her, I can't really say one way or another. Okay, you can stop winding down with classical and actually do your homework. Has she been listening to music this whole time? Would you... Okay, you know what? Pee like a champion. I don't know what you're doing. Yeah, I had heard that from a few people, which makes me a little bit sad because I've always loved the Doctor, and I always thought that the Doctor could be anything, like male, female, genderless, so that's kind of sad. Alright, you, as soon as you're done with your homework, you need to go to the bathroom before you explode. And Novella, don't eat cereal. Get actual food. And then you need to do your homework. You are being a stubborn, stubborn child. Okay, she already has her homework done. Okay, Enigma is done with everything that he can do. And Lyle needs to do his extra credit. And then he needs to get some food. No, baby! Mystery, back up. Thankfully, when a sim is pregnant, they can't die, which means I'm not worried about her being hysterical. Okay, can you maybe actually take care of the baby? Yeah, that's why, I mean, I loved Rose and the Doctor. I loved River Song and the Doctor, but it is a little bit odd to think about a 900-year-old Time Lord having a romance with a human. And I say that despite the fact that I absolutely loved them together. Oh no, she's sick. Okay, Mystery, enough of this fooling around with orange juice. We are going to order some actual medicine. Purchase medicine. We're just going to get a stockpile of medicine. And then Mystery, we're going to, yes, stand up to bullies. We're going to give Novella some medicine. And Novella, you are going to take your medicine because you've been sick now for a little while. Okay, it's also 9 o'clock at night. Yeah, that's true. That is very true. Okay, you need to use the bathroom before you explode. And Novella, I would like you to grab a shower. That's true. They don't have to be emotional and intuitive. And you know, I have heard, and I don't know if it's from Jodie's Doctor era or if it's from the new Doctor's era, but I've heard that they made the new incarnation of the Master female and that it worked out really well. That the female Master is just actually like a very clever Time Lord. So it makes me sad if they messed up the female Doctor's character. That's kind of depressing. Enigma, no PB&J. Eat real food so that you're actually not hungry in 5 minutes. And Lyle, I would like you to also grab some real food. Oh, wait, I have him grabbing real food. And baby awake. Mystery's like, I'm on it. Are you actually going to do something good? I've heard that David Tennant is back. Have you seen, and it was actually Hazel that sent it to me. She sent me David Tennant at some awards show singing 500 Miles by the Proclaimers, and it was the cutest thing I've ever seen. I love David Tennant. David Tennant will always be my Doctor. And yeah, part of it is his looks. He's a very good-looking man. But mostly, he just is so joyful, and I love that. Okay, you're not actually doing anything so super efficiently. Care for that baby, please. Oh, Georgia, you need to look it up. Just look up David Tennant 500 Miles, and just, it's joyful. I love David Tennant. I think I will always love David Tennant. It's very cool. Okay, now, Enigma, you can go to bed. And I think Lyle is already heading to bed. He's like, bedtime. Thanks, guys. Everybody go to sleep so that you can wake up and have a good day. Novella, why are you awake? No. Get up there. Go to sleep. It's really good, Georgia. I highly recommend it. I don't even know what awards show it was for. It was for some probably British awards show. But it was very cute. And I was very happy. Enigma, why are you going through a phase? He's feeling rebellious. I don't care if you're feeling rebellious. Go to sleep. Oh, I love that song too. I used to have... In fact, I probably still do have somewhere the album, the Proclaimers album that came from. And yeah, so David Tennant and 500 Miles put together, perfection. Oh, Sereno is awake. Sereno is filthy. Do not wake up your brother. Mystery, I hate to do this to you, but you have a filthy baby, so you need to come and give him a bubble bath, please. Because he is very, very angry and very, very sad. Hopefully we can get some of these kids aged up. We're playing out today, and then I'm going to get off here after we get the kids home from school today. I'm really, really happy. Again, knocking on wood. So far the power is held, so huzzah for that. And I'm not seeing ice hit. In fact, I'm going to pause this really quick, have a really quick human break, and check the weather. I will be right back, and I will bring a kitty. looks like the ice has stopped for now. I am very happy about that. And we have a Parky. Parky, say hello to everybody. Parky's like, are you just going to hold me forever? Oh. There we go. And he's gone. He was on my bed waiting for me to come to bed. I had to tell him it'll be a minute or two. But yeah, there is ice all over the porch, but so far not even a power flicker. Again, knocking on wood. Poor Mystery, she really needs to go to the bathroom. Which she can do once she gives the baby his bath. And then we're probably going to have to take care of one of these kids, because I get the feeling they're going to start crying any second now. And that's not cool. Becky, I hope you were still there to see Mr. Parky in his very brief cameo before he went stalking off again. Nawat is back. I did. I roused him out of the bed. I am such a cruel mommy. Well, you know, I feel bad because at the very start of the stream, it was all Parky, and I really thought he was going to stay there the whole time. But no. Kitty cats never want to cooperate. Also, I feel so bad for all of the birds that are migrating through, because I saw a purple finch, a goldfinch, and a song sparrow today, and I'm sure they're all deeply regretting flying north at this point. I'll put out extra seeds for them tomorrow, but I bet that they are all very, very sad that they decided to fly north. That's kind of like the chipmunks are back out, and I feel like the chipmunks are also quite sad that they flew north. Or that they... Chipmunks don't fly, Christine. I'm sure that the chipmunks are all very sad that they popped out of their burrows. The raccoons looked disgruntled enough when it was coming down and thunder icing on them. Oh no! We lost Camilla Morningside, another one of our siblings. And Miss Moo? Oh, Sims, you're breaking my heart. Sims, you are seriously breaking my heart. All these people keep dying on us. And the phone just never wants to actually do its thing. I wish flying squirrels migrated. That would be hilarious. Okay, Mystery's like, I'm on it. Dealing with baby stuff. I don't think we need a super efficient, but let's change this baby's diaper just in case. And then we're going to feed this one. We're just going to deal with all these babies. And Sereno is now full of yummy food, which is good. What does he need to do skills-wise? He is 2s across the board. So Sereno, I need you to go potty now. And I will take care of these diapers. Poor Mystery, she never gets to sleep. Nawat is starving again. Hey Mystery, before you feed yourself, guess what? You need to feed and clean the perch. And then I'll let you actually feed yourself. It'll be awesome. Okay. Poor Mystery. There we go. Don't worry, Nawat. We got you, bud. Then you can resume your veggie sliders. I feel bad for all the animals that are out there. The swans, when it started, like, raining and just barely had started icing, the swans were all out on the ice, and they were just kind of like, they had their heads tucked backwards over their wings. And I was like, guys, you look so miserable. I felt bad for them. Alright, Mystery has got her veggie sliders, and then we're gonna send her off for either another disco nap or maybe another full sleep. Okay. Nope, we're gonna go potty until we hit level 3. I don't care. That is what we are gonna do with you, Sereno. We're getting serious about the skills here. Darn it. Mystery. Yes, dirty diaper. She's like, I'm on it. There we go. Put that away. Alright, Mystery, before anybody else wakes up, quickly try to get some sleep. The kids should be waking up to get ready for school soon. So, Mystery needs to get as much sleep as she can before the next thing happens. What trimester is she in? She's almost in her second trimester. Alright, Sereno, nope, you're not done. Back on the pot. On the pot again. He's like, but I wanted to play blocks. Poor kid. I am such a tough taskmaster. How is that potty skill getting on? Ugh, it is just not going anywhere. I feel like it's been stuck at the same percentage for I don't even know how long. Poor kid. Look at how cute Nawad is. He's such a good bird. I don't think I would want to take a crow from the wild, but I would love it if the crows that visit my bird feeder would be, like, into the idea of being my friend. I would love to be able to, like, go out and commune with Poe and Lenore. That would make me so happy. I love that the little birds will come and land on my hand, but it would be so special to have, like, a blue jay or one of the crows do that. It would make me happy. Oh, it's the lottery. Huzzah. Alright. Why are you so angry? Why do my kids always wake up angry? It's very depressing. Take an angry poop. I love that option in The Sims. It's like, I'm gonna take an angry poop. I'm very angry. And then you can go and have some delicious meatballs. And hopefully that will break you out of your bad mood funk. Enigma, you'll be waking up any second now. Lyle, you will also be waking up any second now. So you need to just go ahead, get up and use the toilet. There we go. And Enigma, when you get up, you should probably take a shower. Ew, this is gross. We're just gonna throw that away. I hate it when there's junk on the floor and I miss it until it starts smelling. Oh no! Okay, I'm sorry, Enigma. That was kind of on me. Take a shower in there. You have school in an hour. Please stop crying. Okay, Sereno. Why don't you come over here and talk to Nawat for a minute? And then you can talk to this bunny. I'm keeping an eye on everything, and everybody cross your fingers that we have 2 teenagers by the end of the day. Mystery! Baby crying. Let's go ahead and just super efficiently care for that baby. She's at least feeling halfway decent. Now we've got another one crying. Okay, we're going to do some feeding of little baby Zephyr. There we go. Mystery's like, on it! I've got everything down pat here. Alright, Mystery, when you're done with that, let's clean that toilet because I see flies, and that's gross. And then we will also clean that. Sereno, what's the matter, little man? Come here. Actually, hug your bunny and babble a little bit. There we go. And Mommy is going to do some more potty training. All right, communication level 3. Good job, Sereno. You are an awesome kid. Speaking of awesome kids, they are off to school. I need you guys to all study hard and hopefully get A's. That would be really nice. How are they doing? Why are they not at a check mark yet? This is getting really, really depressing. Oh, poor Sereno. He's just crying. Poor baby. We're going to do some potty training. Or maybe some blocks training. Or something like that. Now we're going to potty train Sereno. And hopefully get him up to level 3 on his next skill. I would like to age somebody up this episode. It's kind of my goal here. Okay. There we go. Look at this kid. We can do it, hopefully. Thankfully, both of the babies are actually asleep for now. Mystery's like, I don't know if I can deal with this. She's teaching him potty by dancing. It's an interpretive lesson. And then, Mystery, we are going to teach shapes to Sereno. And hopefully cap that skill off. It works so much better to have an adult potty train the kid. The skill goes up so much faster. She's like, no more diapers. Yes, that is our goal. Good job. Okay, now some block time, which is his favorite. He's like, I would love to do blocks with you, Mom. We'll have to keep an eye on the twins because they're awake again. And then Mystery also does have to enter the lottery. I think it is somewhere. There we go. Purchase a lottery ticket. You never know. Somebody's got to win. It might as well be Mystery. Since she never got her inheritance from Lilith, and I'm kind of upset about that. That was the whole point of Lilith making out her will. Not that we begrudge Furious getting the money, but still. I had it set up so that Mystery was going to get a nice little windfall. Oh, he is so close. Thinking level 3, awesome. you come back here to the potty again. There we go. And Mystery, I think you need to make some more food. Cook a healthy meal. We are going to cook, whole wheat grilled cheese. After we enter the lottery. Unless she just stands there doing nothing. You do have to love the artificial politics in The Sims in general. Okay, you know what? Mystery, I don't know why. Do I have to reset you again? Okay. We're going to try this whole array again. Mystery is going to purchase a lottery ticket. And then she's going to come over here. And she's going to cook a healthy meal of whole wheat grilled cheese sandwiches for her children. There we go. We entered the lottery. Yes. She's like, I am so happy I might actually win something. And then she can go to the bathroom. And Sereno, I realize that you just got off the potty and you're feeling kind of tired, but I would like you to go on the potty again. Because you're getting so close. He needs to get imagination, movement, and potty. And that's all he needs before we age him up. My favorite child is doing fine. I want a grilled cheese sandwich now. Every time one of my Sims makes grilled cheese, I'm like, I want a grilled cheese. I love grilled cheese. Even if it's just boring old, like, American cheese on my grilled cheese, it's delicious. But, like, for the perfect grilled cheese, you do it with a thick slice of Colby. Alright, good night, Georgia. Thank you so much for coming. Hit the thumbs up on your way out, if you don't mind, or if you haven't already. And have an awesome week. Next week, I'm going to have Aaron and Soleil here. So you will get to actually see them, which I think is going to be awesome. Alright, Mystery, once you do that, you need to come over here and super efficiently care for this baby. You don't need to check on your toddler. Your toddler is fine. He's a little bit pouty, but other than that, he is absolutely fine. We are hoping to see this go all the way up. He's at 94%. If he can just make it to 100% complete, that would be awesome. Okay, you didn't make it. One more time, kid. One more time on the potty, and then we will let your mom put you to bed. You just gotta hit that 100%, and I will let you get off the pot. It'll be fine. Because then your mother can read you to sleep, which will help his imagination skill. Come on, you can do it! You can do it! Get to level 3! Yes! Alright, Sereno, you're a genius. Now we're gonna read this baby to sleep. Hopefully. Are you gonna go do that, Mystery? Please? Read the child to sleep? Okay, yeah. Mom is actually going to read you a story and put you to bed. It'll be awesome. She's like, I haven't been paying enough attention to you, little one. Here we go. We're going to tuck you in, read you a story, and put you to sleep. Mystery, you were supposed to read him a story. Mystery. Let's mop like mad, clean that up, and then take a disco nap until your kids wake up and start crying. because you know that's going to be what happens next. Never mind, no disco nap. Let's feed this baby. And then we'll disco nap. Until Gale wakes up. Sereno! He's like, I don't like this bed. I want to go to the other bed. Goofy kid. Speaking of goofy kids, we have an hour till we find out if we can age up, hopefully, 2 of our kids. Hopefully the twins will be ready to age up. And if so, that is where we're going to leave it this week. If not, that's still probably where we're going to leave it this week. And then next week, we will be having another baby. Which is too darn cool for school. Alright, Mystery is feeling a little bit better. How much better, though? You know what? Why don't you do another real quick disco nap before somebody starts crying? Ah, yes! We have grade A students! Mystery, you deal with that. Let's see. Enigma is an A student. Lyle is still a B. Let's make sure that both of our twins are actually A students. Yes. Both of the twins are A students, so it's birthday time! Let's open this up. We are going to pull out this cake right here. And Novella, it is time for you to make a wish and blow out your candles. Lyle, you are in desperate need of fun. Why don't you just play some video games for a little bit? You know, we are going to... Can we just watch funny videos? That'll help him out. Novella, you can do it. Blow out those candles. And then add some birthday candles. Novella has aged up. She is a cat lover and adventurous. An adventurous cat lover who obviously wants to be a friend to the animals. Oh, she is really pretty. No, the other twins are aging up too. Okay, Zephyr is sunny. Okay, that's good. Which means it... Yep, there's Gale, who is aged up, and he's wiggly. Okay, that's cute. This is insane. Quickly, another birthday. Novella, now that you've aged up, I need you to do your homework to get you out of the way. And Enigma, I need you to come make a wish. Mystery, what is wrong with these babies? I mean, there's nothing wrong with this baby. Gale is fine. And so is Zephyr. Okay. Whew. Alright. Enigma is a slob and self-absorbed. He is self-absorbed snob. A self-absorbed snob would obviously be, or slob, wants to be a ghost historian. I mean, why not? Okay, our self-absorbed little slob is doing fine. Mystery, celebrating these kids. Mystery, I need you to put Gale down there. And I need you to put Zephyr down there. Whew, that was a lot. Okay, guys, next week we are going to take a look at all of our kids in CAS. I don't feel like I have the mental with-itness to do it tonight. And we're going to continue working on Sereno to hopefully get him aged up. And now we have infant twins who also need to be aged up. So we have a lot to do next week. Thank you so much for joining me. Please do hit the thumbs up on your way out. And I will see you guys next week.